Hello, hello, hello. That's funny. So, when you get to the point that you take the thumbnail first. Was that you waiting? Corn farts first. Rylan Lowry, what's up? First. Oh. No, now when you go live on your phone, it says set for. And then when you go to the part where you take the thumbnail, I was taking the thumbnail of that, and I started walking out, and all of a sudden it said one waiting. And I'm like, like if you're setting it for a different time, fourth. Hey, what is up, big worm? Guess I'll see myself out. Yeah, it actually said one waiting. I've never seen it do that. Yeah, it's now when you go live, when you first do it, it says stream set for. What's up with the trout? Because they're stocking everywhere now. People keep asking me. I don't know whether people can't find it on their own. Everybody around here keeps telling me, where do you find when they stock? They're stocking Sandy Wool this week. I think it's this week. This week or next week? I think it's this week. I think it was this week. Yeah, same place it always is. Fishing game trout stockings. You just type in fishing game trout stocking schedule. It shows right up. And I found out they stocked Elistero 5 times already this year. They stocked it in January, twice in February, and twice in March. So they're still stocking, because somebody said because of the COVID they're not. But no, they were. Yeah, it's on the website. Stocking for bass. Yeah, it said, I didn't know. I didn't even check this year. But I just noticed, I looked up, it was under it was a different site. Southern California Sport Fishing or California Sport Fish, something like that. But it said, I typed in Elistero trout stockings, and it had January 12th, February 8th, February 24th, and then March 6th or something, and then March, yes. Yeah, right there. Thanks, Corn. There you go, Tito. Just hit that. There's nothing listed for Elistero yet. There was nothing. I think it's up till next week. Some of the northern lakes and that, they'll live. Elistero, I don't think they'll live. Oh, it worked for you? Good. Did you do it weighted or weightless? I said to do it with a weight. You should tat on me, but I said I'm too old. Oh, both? No, in Elistero, I think they would die. It gets too warm. If it gets above like 70-something degrees, the water, they'll die off. They need high oxygen. Yeah, they die here if the water if it's too small and it gets too warm. Wipe on the top of the drop shot, wacky, and take 3. Yeah, either way. Yeah, every time they miss, you just freaking throw a worm in there. Yeah, I said it depends on the lake. The lake's deep enough and has enough oxygen down there. Yeah, they'll live. They live in Uvis all year. I know they're in there and they live there all year. They're native. It's deep enough. It's 120 feet from the top of the dam to the top of the creek at Uvis. But El Estero, I don't think they will. Yeah, I caught him a couple years ago. I did a live there and I caught 2. But I think it gets too warm and not enough oxygen for him in the summer. It's only like friggin' 6, 7 feet deep. But by that time, I'm sure all the cormorants and the I'm sure all the cormorants and bass have eaten him anyway. Yeah, yeah. I don't see any floating dead in El Estero, but TJ, what's my favorite lure of all time? Uh, I don't know. As far as one that I like to fish and have them catch, wow. Um, yeah, I said those cormorants in there all year. If they live all year in there, those cormorants will clean them out. Those things can eat. Yeah, they eat them out of El Estero. Yeah, remember, if you catch them a few days after the plant and that, there's like, they haven't absorbed anything out of there. Oh, favorite bait. Yeah, spook probably. They might. I just don't know because they need really high oxygen. You're saying corn rats. Yeah, I think the spook's my favorite. But my favorite as far as catching a lot of fish is a square bill. Yeah, and El Estero's not that. It's not. It's El Estero's smaller than Shady, than Sandy Wool. And sometimes there's a lot of freaking cormies in there. Yeah, I have my own. I do my own spinner baits. I do my own spinner baits, and I have my own crankbaits, CCB custom cranks, spinner baits, buzz baits, plus plastics. Well, we gotta wait till they stock them. I don't think there's many left right now. And thank you for subscribing. Yeah. I've had my own baits since I think like 2012. I think I started making them. Yeah, Tito, wait till it's stocked. I didn't realize they stocked it 5 times last year. I just didn't even pay attention. They started in January. I don't know if that's normal or I keep checking the lists on there. It'll say Monterey, El Estero, the week of. But I saw all the way through the 18th. No El Estero. Los Vasqueros. Del Val. Los Vasqueros. Yeah. I've been to Los Vasqueros. I did a couple shows there. Yeah, they put big trout in there. There's striper in there too, and largemouth. I wasn't to hear the Belgian. Oh no, I fish for them with spinners. I don't fish for them with bait. I use lures. I use lures, backroads. Rooster tails. I only got a 5 pound. I didn't catch any. I've only been there once. Yeah, they stock big ones at Los Fiscaros. Oh no, I was out here all day yesterday in 42 degree weather. It's actually only 50 right now. Oh, I caught it on my live. I caught him on rooster tails. Caught two and missed a bunch. It's just hard because they don't tell you the day. They only tell you the week. Usually, I think it's Wednesdays. It's when Milpitas. It's about an hour and a half from here. Fresh old corn. Yeah, I went there on stock day and didn't catch a damn trout. Yeah, it was fun watching the rods. Nah, I'd rather. I mean, if you get there the day or the couple days after, they're still there and active. Then you can go to bait after that. I might go there and film a show. Actually, film a show. No, a show be, well, maybe. I said they usually stock on Wednesday, Thursday. Which lure do you house? Yeah, they stock them in there a lot. Yeah. Well, I got the bells. Maybe, a couple days afterwards, I'll go to some bait, some corn. Trout love the corn too. People catch them on like the power bait stuff in there too. You can catch hollow if you get there the day they stock, the day after. Catch a lot of them on freaking stocked ones. They fight pretty good. What lures do you house? I'm still trying to figure out what he meant by that. I said I have about 15 baits. I have plastics, jigs, spinner baits, buzz baits, and still some cranks left. Yeah, they give a nice fight. I mean, most people fish for them with like 2 pound line, so I'll probably go to 4. It's just CCB custom baits. You can't. I have ccbcustombaits.com, but it's not really working right now. Sorry, didn't mean to say house. If you go to ccbcustombaits.com, my site shows up, but I messed up the shopping cart in that, so it's if you hit the link, there's nothing there. You can see the opening page. So I want to retire. I'll get the. No, I just have them. I have them made. Yeah, let me go get my catalog. I'll go grab my catalog. Anybody say not that old catalog again? I know I've shown it, but that's catalog I made in 2014. So I got finesse jigs. I had his junior jigs, but I can't make them like that anymore. Football jigs. What else? Oh, a little. A little gotcha flick stick. It's like a Senko now, but it's stiffer. Oh, we have a little Twitch Chad. It's like a fluke. See, it has that little fin on top. A little bit of a fin. I don't have many of those left. A rib minnow. Oh, I still have some of these Punch Daddies left. Little beaver style baits. Our flat side crank. Our square bill. Some of the colors. Our buzz bait. I don't even have my spinnerbait in there. Thought I had my spinnerbait in there, but I guess not. One of the spinnerbaits is on a tour of the world right now. Thanks to Backroads. The funny thing is, that last guy that fished it said, he was amazed. He'd never fished a spinnerbait that small, but he caught him good fish. I like to say, wow, I like this. The cheap stuff. Cobra, Hurricane, or Huracan, the Lamborghini of beers. 211. The cheap stuff. Yeah, I sent him an email about that, Backroads, because he said about it, and I said, oh, glad you liked my spinnerbait. I'm the one that made that. He never got back to me. I know. He got two good ones on it. He was all amazed. He's like, oh, it's a full size. It's a full size spinnerbait. It just has one blade. It doesn't have big old double huge willows in it. I think that's what he was talking about, because the size of the arm in that is the same as all spinnerbaits. And it's just a 1/4 ounce. I don't know, a lot of people when they say bigger, it's so small now, because they throw like 1/2 ounce or bigger ones. I'm like, it's the same size. It's just got one little blade on it instead of the big double blades. But he caught fish. Got the lasers going by me now. Got the lasers shooting by. Huh, yeah. Yeah, I'm excited that they stock. Excited they stock El Estero that much. I thought they only did it like once or twice, but last year they did 5, and they might have done more than that. They might have put them in December or late November. So I could do some trout shows. I just have to go there every day and wait for the truck. Marling baits? No. I know most of the regular ones, but I've been using my own stuff since 2012, so it's been like 8 years I've been using all my own baits. Except for like spooks, which I don't, like topwater, which I don't make. And a few cranks. Really? King salmon, huh? Does it have a river that goes into it? Or is it a river? We're good. Alright, I never heard of him. When was this DMF? Yeah, I'll keep you guys updated on that. Especially Tito. So I'm sure Tito want to be there and Wasabi when they stock. But I said I checked it, and I think it was through the 18th. Through the 18th, no stocks yet in El Estero. I think the first stock of the year is this week at um, Sandy Wool. Oh, okay. It's kind of like here. That's all I buy. Yeah, you and Wasabi. It's like Tiny Creek Lakes because of the salmon and the trout. They close it November. It's closed November 16th through April, last weekend in April. Because the creek that runs through it is where trout go up and salmon to spawn. So, yeah, I'm excited this year. I didn't think I'd be able to do trout. Last time, I didn't think they were still stocking El Estero, and I drove all the way to Sandy Wool. I drove an hour and a half. I drove an hour and a half to get trout, and they're putting them 10 minutes away. Loser! If I'd have known they put him in this year, but it was like the COVID thing was going on then. But yeah, if I'd have known they put him in, I would have been there. For sure. I would have definitely been there. They're fun to catch. And they like it cold. Way better than the bass. Yeah, I think somebody did tell me last year they stocked it in March, and I went, really? I don't think so. But yeah, they did. The end of March. So I'm definitely going to keep an eye out for that one. In a taco. And I didn't realize this. They actually, Fish and Game still stocks catfish. I thought trout was the only species they stocked. But I saw some down in LA. I went back into like September and August. And they still do trout in some of the higher elevation lakes, even in the summer. But there were a bunch of them in LA that said catfish, catfish, catfish. I'm like, what? I didn't even know they stocked catfish still. I didn't think they grew catfish. I guess they put them in some of the LA lakes. That's what I read. So yeah, January for sure, Tito. But I don't know. They might stick some in the end of this month or December. We'll have to see. But yeah, those are my baits, DJ. It's DJ, right? DJ, yeah. And thanks for liking my videos. I've been at it a while. 14 years I've been on YouTube, so. I'm the grandpa of YouTube. The old fart. I got tomorrow's all done. Spent all day today editing a fun another vlog for tomorrow. Got to do the thumbnail. And then I might actually, anyway, I have some other vlogs filmed. I might stick in me and Chris's trip to Pino. Might try and edit the actual full show. Instead of the shorter blogs. But this one will be interesting, guys. I think you'll like the one for tomorrow. It's going to be good. A bit different, but good. It's another sort of challenge. So, I went 7 and 8. Nice. Oh, now I'm 8 and 8. Somebody came in that likes me. No. The girls only go on Throwback Thursdays. That's a Throwback Thursday thing. Yeah, Backroads, that's just for Throwback Thursdays. I got lots of footage of them. I'll be putting them in the beginning. I don't know if I'll be putting them in the thumbnail, but they're definitely going to be in the intro before it goes in. And I can start using like old stuff. I would throw her back. It's Captain that came in. Oh, I'm up 7 to 9 now. Yeah, I don't know. The Throwback Thursday, I said it's. I don't know. I didn't think of that in the beginning, but it kind of works. Just throwing in clips. Hi. I mean, I'm doing the old school tips and tricks and biology bites right now. Yeah, because that happened at the lake at the time. Actually, that girl's actually was in a thumbnail from a long time, like 3 years ago, 2 years ago. No, almost 3 years ago. When I did that video, they were in the thumbnail, and then there's another girl that I worked with that was in the thumbnails. But yeah, I mean, the Throwback Thursday, like I said, now I'm doing tips and tricks and biology bites, but I think I am going to start doing some best of old videos, like, I don't know, certain ponds or homies. Certain ponds or certain techniques, just not just one video, but best parts of a lot of videos I did on the subject or caught them on. And, just like the catches stuff. Like, people always do like best catches of 2020. Oh, I'm up to 10 likes now. So, yeah. Throwback Thursdays is going to go a ways. Dang shoes I bought you. I keep checking and it still says they won't send it. Maybe when the vaccine comes out, they'll release it. Yeah, I checked it a couple weeks ago, and whatever the company is that makes them in China now won't ship to the U.S. It's not just here; they won't ship to the U.S. right now. I don't know why. It's still sitting there. Hey, rattle trap fishing. Yeah, once they release it, I just got to pay for it and they'll send them. But they're just not shipping here still. Don't know why. They're the only ones that make it. There's like some of them. There's other. If one company wouldn't ship here, there's other companies, but that's the only company that makes the shoes. But they're still on the list. No. The way that works is you pay for them, and I pay them the production cost, and then they send it to me. There's production cost and then profit because it's, ship on demand thing. So The money's still there to be put into paying for them, but they won't ship it here. So it's in limbo. It's in escrow for however long that's going to last. Yeah, it's not like Teesprings where they cover everything. This one you have to pay when somebody orders it. You have to order it because it's through eBay and they can't take the money on their ends. It's weird. Yeah, it's pretty much an escrow right now. I can't release the money to them because they're not shipping here still. They have other cool stuff too. I made a bomber jacket through them, but I don't think it ever uploaded. I think I tried to put it on my site, but didn't. But I did it all over CCB. It almost looks like CCB camouflage, like this, but it's like a zip-up bomber jacket with black thing here and all that. It's really cool. I had to sit and make the thing. I should just play it away directly. I know, exactly. That's all right. It's still there. I didn't want to cancel it. I want the damn shoes. You bought them for a birthday present a year in advance. Yeah, it's just the way that's through Printify. It's just the way it works. It's pretty cool because you can design a bunch of stuff and you don't have to pay outright. You just have to pay when somebody orders it. I think their quality's pretty good. You didn't like my stuff that came to you? Well, how was the mug? Did you get the mug? Their quality's pretty good. I mean, you have to have the you have to have what you give them be really high quality. Because I used to set up all the images and everything for the silk screening when I had my stuff for my clothing company. So you got to get it, you put in there, it's got to say excellent quality. Was it the print? Was it the print or was it the quality of the actual shirt? Because mine are Gildan's and they're great. My sweatshirts are Gildan. And it's really good quality. The silk screening's pretty good. I mean, for mine, I custom one turned out. There's some little stuff around it, a little white, because they had to put a white on first before they put on color. A little of it kind of showed through in some edges, but just straight colors seem to work really well for them. But I think it depends on which one I don't know. I got the classic sweatshirt. It's Gildan. It's pretty good. And the shirt I got. I was wearing that. The quality of the material. Well, what brand are they though? You had the premium everything. But what's the brand? Yeah, that was mine. That was what I think those were Gildan's too. I don't. I just get the Gildan. The Gildans are nice. I've used Gildan for a long time. Or Hanes, but that's just the cheapest one, the classic. It gave me a brand option. We should have got Gildan then. No, I don't hunt. That's why I'm kind of screwed in the winter for me. That's why I go for trout and other species because the bass ain't doing so well in the winter. And yeah, Gildan's a good brand. It's been around a long time, Captain. Yeah, you can do that. I just like the Teespring because it's, there's also, there's T Mill. That's the other one that seemed good, but I'm pretty sure all of them are going to be using the same shirts. Yeah, I've already done quite a few fall ones. Now we seem to be already in the winter, though. Fishing Louisiana, what is up? Yeah, it doesn't, I mean, I'm more worried about the silk screen, like the silk screening process, because I know most of the brands and the ones I've always used. So if they're using a certain brand, just so their silk screening process is good, I'm more down. If they don't tell me the brand they're sending, then I get a little iffy. Yeah, but what I mean, there's not that many makers of blanks. I mean, you have Gildan, you have Hanes, you have Fruit of Loom, you have. There's not that many companies that make. Oh, you're in England. Nice. Yeah, there's not that many companies that make that many blanks for doing that. Because remember, I had a clothing store for 11 years, so I know most of them. Exactly. Yeah, I don't know. You have to know the brands. You have to know the weave. If it's 5.6 ounce, if it's 6 ounce. Um, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that. Yeah, that's why you got to stick. I mean, you got to stick with names you know. So Gildan's good. Hanes is good. Fruit of Loom is actually pretty good. I think most of mine when I had my store, I did Gildan. But yeah, a lot of it has to do with the weight. I just got my Teespring custom shirt today, and I'm real happy with it. Where was that from? Is it your own, or did you get it from somebody? Put down like quickly. Yeah, yours is Gildan. Nice. No, I don't. Why? 40, 50, and 10% spandex. Oh, if you're looking for that, yeah, that's. Most of them are just 50-50 poly. Oh, for your own channel? Yeah. I said mine are Gildan, just the classics. I think my shirt is actually Hanes tagless. I got one shirt and two sweatshirts. I only got the hat. I don't even know who makes this hat. Well, it has a logo, it doesn't have a name. But the hat was done by a different company. That's through Printify, not through Teespring. Or yours is 90-10. Is that what they are? I don't know. Mine's a Gildan. It's pretty heavy. It's pretty warm. It's just the cheapest one that you can get. Yeah, getting 40, 50 in spandex and that. I mean, getting ones with spandex in them, they're higher end. I'm just too round for the size you said. Yeah, I mean 90-10, 100%. I mean 50-50 usually doesn't fade as much as cotton. As far as the shirt itself. Yeah, I don't know. American Apparel, I used to get American Apparel. They have ones that are that way. 90, that, and 10. Usually on Teespring, so they give you can look up the actual option. Sorry. Yeah, you can usually. Well, thank you, DJ. DJ, guys, he's new to the channel. He just subscribed. And he's from England. Oh, you're from England. Do you like carp? Because I have some carp shows on there, too. I have some carp fishing shows on my channel. From that little Elistero lake I've been fishing. Big ass, like 12, 15 pounders. Thanks, Backroads. Way to chime in on that one. And one of them I catch a 15-pound koi. I think the title is, Did I Just Catch a $15,000 Fish? After the stream. Joking, joking. Scott ain't bad. Yeah, I've caught a few fish in my life. A few here and there. Oh, yeah, I'm starting to feel the cold now. Definitely not as cold as last night, though. Yeah, but that's just, I don't know. But that's just the thing, Captain, is when people say that, with me, quality, I'm thinking, because usually I know the shirt or the sweatshirt I'm getting, I'm thinking quality of the print. That's my issue, is quality of the print. Well, I'm 8 and 14. I'm getting up there. I don't miss the cold. I said I like winter. It's really, I don't know. I like winter, but I don't like it too cold. But I'm in California, so it doesn't get that cold. I go live Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. It's in the 70s right now. Yeah, DJ, I do a skateboarding and then fishing on Sunday that starts around like 4 p.m., 3:30 Pacific Standard Time. And I do paddle Mondays at 8 p.m. Pacific and Fish Talk Tuesdays, which is tonight at 8 p.m. So I do a menage a trois of lives, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. I just first recovered. All right, Tito. Southeast. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Because I said I had my own clothing store for 11 years, so I had some issues with some screen printers. I'll tell you that. I had some where I looked at the quality and went, Eh, I don't know. I know I gave you the best image possible, and that looks a little rough. Like things were offset. Yeah, I wasn't happy with some of the stuff I got. Toledo Bend. I've heard of it, never been back there. Never been back to Toledo Bend. Never been to any of the Eastern Lakes. Sublimation. Yeah, I don't know. I'm happy with Teespring's quality. You said the mug turned out good. They have digital products now, and I still haven't figured out what the hell I was talking about the other day. What the hell are digital products? Like, like I can make my own music and sell it to people? Ah, 42-inch red last week. Nice. Yeah, I don't know. Screensavers? I don't know. That Teespring keeps sending me, get into the digital production world. I'm like, what the hell do I sell people that's digital? Yes, I have several mugs. All of those came out great. But you said mine was good, right? Mine was good, wasn't it? Oh, all of those came out great. All right. They said all of theirs came out great. I'm like, what? Yeah, I do. I said I do cell phone covers. I want to do a blanket. So I can have my blanket on me. I'm gonna do a blanket. So when I'm out here on the porch in the winter, I can have my own CCB blanket on me. Yeah. Gotta produce one and order one myself for sure. Yeah, I saw yours. I think you had it on one time on one of your lives. See, the thing with Teespring is they keep trying to tell everybody to raise their prices, and I keep mine. I mean, because you can manage the profit you get from them. Every time I go on, I keep putting it like a sweatshirt. Most people list this for $44. I'm all, what? It's crazy. Y'all got hammered this year. Yeah, they did. My ice t-shirt is $1.50. Yeah, no, I want to get a little more profit than that, but I don't. Maybe people do long sleeve shirts for like 29.99 and like regular t-shirts for like 25.99. Yeah, it's good though. I mean, but I'm actually looking for some sort of profit off it. You're not. You're just doing it for fun. I did that for 11 years in my clothing store and made nothing. I undersold everything I made. I kind of undersell my baits too, but Amazon, $20 for custom image and text blanket. Yeah, but see, I'm going to put it on Teespring, so if people like it when I'm wearing it, they can buy it. I don't know how much they cost. I haven't looked at them yet. Back. Phone was dead. All right. Unusual. You usually have a fully charged phone. Yeah, no, I want to do something so, people can go, dude, I love that blanket you're wearing on your porch. Can I get one of those? Sure. Links in the description. You can get yourself a blanket just like this. Do you guys like the new array of lights? They're a little bit different now. I keep getting distracted by them as they're shooting by. Looks like I'm getting hit by the lasers. Wow. You can fully charge a phone? Yeah. You can actually charge it while you're using it too. What a concept. Leaving it plugged in while you're using it? That's an odd concept. I thought the cops were there. I know. I have one that actually just does red and blue. Red, blue, and white. Really fast and blinking. I was looking at it going, oh, that's kind of cool. It looks like there's a cop, like, at my house. Yeah, I played with the remote because I never played with it. I learned what they all mean. There's a lot of different ones you can do with it. Different ways it goes back and forth. This one, auto, it kind of does everything it does all at once. Cycles through. It's kind of fun, though. They're from Costco. And I got a remote. Whoa, everybody dropped out at once. Oh. it was like a 7 or 8 and it went down to like 3. Yeah, I'm really excited to do some Trout stuff though. I hope they stock El Estero as much as they stocked it last year. I'll be able to get in, at least 5, 6, well, no, 10. Well, 5, no, 2 each. Yeah, like 10 shows. Hopefully they stock it earlier than January. Yeah, I don't know how the bass fishing is going to be around here now. I'm going to go try some more shows over the hill just to see. Still catch them. The water's probably still in the 50s. I don't think it's dropped lower than that. I don't know. They usually stock at least 1,000 pounds. They might only do 500. But usually it's like, normal stock's usually like 1,500 pounds, I think. I don't know if they do smaller plants. I think the usual is around 1,500, 1,000 to 1,500 pounds. And they're not putting big ones in there. I mean, one I caught was like 8-inch. The other one I caught was like 10, 11-inch. They don't stock huge fish in there. But, 1,000 pounds and none of them are a pound. Most of them are like half pound. You're looking at a couple thousand fish. Works for me. go by pounds, but like I said, they don't stock big ones in there, so. It's a lot of fish at a time, that's for sure. Oh, yeah, yeah, he's stocking his lake. Yeah, I don't think they do less than, yeah, I think they start about 1,000. The average one's probably 1,500 pounds. That's still a lot of fish if they're not big ones. Yeah, Lojo's stocking his pond too. His pond's actually a little pond, but I saw the videos of everybody helping Lojo stock his pond. He's got some catfish in there, and he's got some bass, but he's putting in a bunch of bass. Yeah, I don't know what's up with lunkers these days. He's on a holiday for sure. Divorce is final, and I got a little Colombian. I'm just having fun. That's what he keeps saying. I'm just having fun, guys. Yeah. And I guess we were talking about last night, like, I don't know, like one rod and AP are like off the grid now. They're off the grid. They haven't been uploading, I guess. And I don't know, I think one rod got divorced too. I don't know if he's actually married or if it was his girlfriend, but I don't think things are going too well with him. So did anybody fish today? It was a beautiful day to fish here. There was no wind. Would have been a great day to go to the pier, but I was editing all day, so got to go back there. It's getting into winter. That's usually when I go for the smallies of the sea. Hang out at the pier and catch a lot of rockfish. Got to get corn down here. You said you wanted to come, so I think you'll have a lot of fun down there. It's great. It's great fishing. It's just like bass. You have to pay to park. It's kind of a pain in the ass, but nobody's commenting anymore. Oh, last night's, for the first time in I don't know how long, last night's panel live went full monetization. No, I've never built a rod. I use cheap rods anyway. I use more expensive reels than rods. Yeah, my show last night, it went up fine. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of fun down there, Corin. You'll have fun. We can do it with Wasabi and Tito. They like the pier. I was behind on the video. I had to catch up. Yeah. Sometimes you come back in, you're like, why? What are they talking about? Oh, shit. I'm not at the end of the video. I'm not current live. I'm lagging. I'm running behind. Yeah, I think this will. I don't know. It's gonna be a different winter for me. I'm gonna be doing a lot more of the little vlogs and less shows, and now I got the Throwback Thursdays. Snap them if I don't. I've never had a problem with any snapping on mine. Even my cheaper rod. If you get the right cheaper rods, and not ugly sticks, but ugly sticks are the worst cheap rods ever. No, with me, yeah. Well, I'm a bass fisherman. I'm not. Well, I do the big carp and stuff, and I have a $15 rod and reel combo from Kmart. I've had it for 10 years, and it's caught me a 30-pound carp, a lot of 20-pound carp. It caught me stripers in the ocean, and it cost like $15 at Walmart. Shakespeare, 2-bearing reel, woohoo! But the drag's good. That's all that matters. You just got to play them well. It's not what you use; it's the way you use it. And yes, I learned that from ex-girlfriends. Oh, the rod build setup. Yeah, I don't know. I just like rod. I mean, if it feels right and it's balanced right, I love it. That's all I look for. We had a discussion about rods yesterday. We're talking about G. Loomis and all the expensive ones. They're nice, but they're damn expensive. And they're more brittle. Well, they're more susceptible to hairline fractures and stuff like that if they hit things and get shook around a lot. They can only handle so much. Especially because a lot of times, just because of the lightness and the thinness of them, I pay way too much for my rods. Yeah, if you're building custom ones, yeah, it costs a lot. Especially if you like a certain setup and everything. I don't know. With me, it's always the reel. I use them so much and abuse them so much that the reels bail out on me a lot more than the rods. I guess. I don't know. Evidently, evidently, I shouldn't be able to feel stuff and fight stuff the way I do on the cheap rods I use, but never been too much of a problem. Just so it's light, and just so it's balanced, and it works my bait the right way. That's all I care about. That's my philosophy. And they're usually combined with a more expensive reel that can handle, that has the good drag and all that other stuff too. So I don't know. I fish the opposite, I guess. Paid 100 for the blank. I don't know. With me, it's totally just feel. And I've had people hand me, you know, when I'm on their boat with them, handed me G Loomis and other more expensive rods, and I cast them, and I'm like, it's all right. They're like, dude, that thing's like a Lamborghini compared to your rod. I'm like, mine feels just as good to me. But then again, I fish mono, and everybody gets on me for that too. So I guess, oh yeah, yeah. If you're buying a known quality blank and building it yourself, mine's just all about the way. Yeah, when they mass produce them, to not find the spline, just put eyes on it and send it. Okay, I said with me it's the feel. And I said I've fished better rods, but I don't know. I'm just used to what I'm used to. It works my baits perfect. I don't care so much. I just care that it works my bait right. Fighting the fish is easy. It's getting them to bite that's hard. That's my philosophy. That's that's the way I go about it. My whole thought process is how the rod works the bait. After you hook them, it's easy. Yeah, I mean, there's an art to making them. But I said I just don't think about that. Fishing doesn't have to be rocket science. But why? I don't understand why it spoils you. I don't, I don't, I don't, uh, I don't understand how it spoils you. I can catch them on anything, and I have rods that are balanced and work great. It's never failed me. It's a matter of perspective, I guess. I've fished that many. I've fished. I've I've fished $300 and $400 rods back roads. Um, I said I just handed it back to him and said, "Yeah, it feels nice." Didn't didn't rock my world at all. Didn't 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 make me go, damn, I'm getting rid of this $49 rod. You're right. I need that $560 rod. Well, yeah, driving's different. Fishing's not. I mean, fishing's fishing. I mean, it's just like that board. When you said that, when I got that board backwards, I was like, really great. And you said a comment like, really? You happy with that board somebody gave you? I'm like, oh yeah. It's not the board that makes the skater. I mean, it's the same shape as my old one. I had to tighten the trucks. I keep the $40 rods. Yeah. All right, Corn. Yeah, I don't know. I just always been about the feel of the rod, not the price. I've had ones that feel really good and break like constantly, which is a pain in the ass. But yeah, no, I just never. I said I've been using the Turner Special rod from Bass Pro Shops since like 2002, and it's still my favorite rod. I fish a lot of others. I've had the Fenwick rods. I've had Dyra rods. I've had Berkeley rods. I've had Mitchell rods. I've fished like iRods and Phoenix and G Loomis. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. My focus is always on the reel, not the rod. The rod has to feel right and work my baits right, but the reel has to last through a hell of a lot of abuse. Multiple, like thousands casts a day, 5 days a week. Yeah, I would sell it. Yeah, that's just never been. Well, wait. If it don't feel right, you go, yeah, exactly. So I'd be sleeping. No, he hasn't been in here tonight. Yes, it was a gift and has my name on it. We're just hanging on the wall, man. Retire it. Put it in your trophy room. I use it for catfishing now. Yeah, I don't know. I said with me, it's a tip. It's a tip. It's where the power is, where the tip ends. All that. Yeah, it's just. Yeah, that's not my. I don't. I'd rather make reels than rods, but that's a little hard to do. I'd have to get the casting, the molding, all the components, the springs, all the stuff for the drag, all that stuff. Yeah. I'd rather design my own custom reel than a rod, but that's that's a whole different story. Yeah, like I got that well, most expensive reel I bought or rod I bought. that $80. Which one is it? It's one of the Bass Pro Shops, whatever. But I just don't like it. It just doesn't. I don't know. Just don't like it set up. Don't like anything. Don't like anything about it. Exactly. But even if you snap a rod, you can still get the fish in if the reel's still working. If the reel stops working and the rod stays fine, you're going to have a hard time landing that fish. Guess that's my philosophy. Just for fun. Oh, I got him. Yeah. I don't know. That's too much pain in the ass. It's like things I buy to work forever. So I've never broke a Tourney Special rod, ever. I broke Abu Garcia rods, which I really like. I broke Mitchell rods. I broke Fenwick rods. I've never broke a Tourney Special yet. I don't know. It lasts. And a lot of people say too, oh, it's about the sensitivity. Oh, I'm at 15 now. I'm like, yeah, but I usually feel the bite through my finger because I always keep it on the line more than I feel it through the rod. When I'm using, bottom humping baits and slow baits, jigs, Senkos, that sort of stuff. And then when you're fishing fast baits, it's just a matter of that's easy. They load up on it, you set the hook. They blow up on the top water, you wait a few seconds, you set the hook. It's all about, like I said, not be used, it's the way you use it. It's kind of like when I fish all the local tournaments. They were on 30, 40, $50,000 boats. I had a 1976 Terry that cost me $2,400. I still kick their ass in the tournaments. I didn't have to get there fast. I didn't have to look at my electronics. I just went there and fished. Daddy's money. No, not really daddy's money. Uh, they just think they have to have everything high end and really nice to be tournament fishermen. I'm like, I got a boat that's got live wells, an engine, and a trolling motor. I'm good. It's only 16 foot long compared to your 18 and 20 and 21-foot boats, but doesn't matter what you use. It's if you catch fish. That's the way it works. And yes, I've had a lot of cheap rods that I didn't like. Doesn't have the right bend, the right feel. Yeah, but I know it's all like. Well, the other thing with that too is YouTube and all that. Like when they talk about like combos and everything, how the rod, the color of it, and how the reel, how it matches, how like cool it looks. I'm like, I can give a rat's ass. I'll be back maybe. All right, Tanner. I'm like, I don't care how it fucking looks. I'm here to catch fish. I don't need one of those fancy bitchin' looking reels. Because I just bang them up and get them dirty and chip them and everything anyway. I don't put. Still in the cookies. Yeah, I don't. I don't use rod socks. I don't. Why don't they ever balance right? Because it's usually. One or the other of them is cheap. Combos are for fishermen that don't want something good. I did that. Remember, I did. I did that. One of my tips and tricks. I talked about that. Never buy a combo. It's usually a cheap rod. Might be a good reel, or it might be a good rod. It just depends. Yeah, they're thrown together. And even a lot of them too. And I talked about this in the tips and tricks about Bass Pro Shops or Cabela's or places. They have a rod that's not selling, and they combine it with a reel that's selling, and then they reduce the price, and you're thinking, oh, they're selling this really cool balanced rod and reel. No, it's a rod that sucked, and nobody was buying it. So they throw it on with a really good reel and say, hey, and everybody thinks, oh, it's a matched combo, this and that. No, it's a cheap ass rod, or it's maybe even pretty expensive rod, but it just wasn't selling. It's not balanced. It doesn't work. It's overstocked. They throw a reel on it and putting a combo at a huge savings. And you think you're getting it perfectly matched, and it's not. It's just leftover stock. They're just trying to get out the door because it ain't selling. Tricks of the trade, retail. Don't want to have a bunch of shit sitting around that ain't selling. And the reel too. I mean, it might be both. Like the reel isn't that good and the rod isn't that good. They're both supposedly high end and expensive. When you're suddenly getting it for like less than half price as a combo, you gotta look at the facts there. Something ain't right there. That should not be a good combination. Hey, thanks for agreeing with me, Fishing Louisiana. It's all marketing. It's all getting it's all getting old stock out the door. Well, Tito did that. I set him up. He was going to buy the Revo. He was going to buy the Revo X with the tourney special. And Better Odds Fishing works at the Bass Pro Shops. And he went, oh, we have the Revo SX on I don't know what it was, the Abu Garcia Vigilante or something like that. And you're getting a way better rod and a way better reel. And you're getting it for like $20 more. So he bought that. And now actually the Revo X, he took it off that rod and has it on a different rod. And he's like, yeah, I should have bought what you told me. I'm like, he upsold you, man. He's a typical Bass Pro Shop salesman. He's giving you stuff that ain't selling at a reduced price because it doesn't work together. I was talking about a reel that's a replacement for the Aura SX, which I've been using for like 5 years, and they're still perfect. And a rod I've been using for 20 years. And you listen to him and you upsold. And he likes the reel, but he's already got rid of the rod. and he gave it to me, and I'm like, I'm kind of checking it and checking the tip. And I'm like, all right, this is what you want to do, man. Go ahead. And then after that, he's like, yeah, I should listen to you. I'm like, yeah, I cast it a few times too, and I just didn't like the rod. The reel was all right, but I just didn't like it. I just didn't like the way the action of the tip, the balance of it. But, Adam Maracas Fishing. I don't know. I don't think so. He's not even doing videos anymore. Last night he said he had like 10 or 15 videos already edited that he hasn't even uploaded. So we don't really know what's up with that kid. He was all into it for a while. But now he's kind of lagging. I'm so, I said I keep looking over there, so I'm so mesmerized by the lights. I'm distracted by the lights, flashy things. Yeah, I just never been really that way with the whole rod reel. I definitely had to upgrade reels though, because I could really tell the difference between a cheap ass reel and a quality reel. Never really upgrading rods, because if it works, it works. Doesn't break like crazy, then I'm cool with it. Remember, I started with freaking in the '80s with with IM6 was like the big ass freaking graphite rod. And then they went to, what was the other one they went to? Graphite was big, but they had another one they used. Not Bolsa, Boron. Remember when they used to do boron rods? They thought that was like the big thing in fishing rods was boron. And now everything's back to all being graphite. Or some of the cranking ones, it's a boron, it's a graphite and fiberglass mix. Yeah, I think it was boron in the '80s and that, late '80s and that. That was the upsell from graphite rods, was boron. I'm like, all right. I don't really think anybody makes a boron rod anymore, do they? I think it fell to the wayside pretty quick. It's like, ooh, it's boron. Nope, not as good as graphite. We learned how to work graphite a little bit better than boron. We can interlace it, we can make it thinner, we can make it lighter, it's more sensitive. So, yeah, it switched. I've been here long enough to see that. Boron rods. So I think the most expensive rod I bought was that Bionic Blade. That's the one. Ross Pro Shops Bionic Blade for $80. But I still like Tourney Special for $49 better. This has better feel. It's more like my old school reels or rods. The flex, the tip, where the power head kicks in. The way it casts. It's all just, I don't know, I guess I really am an old dog that won't learn new tricks. But I still catch fish. Uh, what size? What, like baits? Bass fishing, I don't really use anything over 3/8. Majority of it is like 1/10, 1/16, 1/8, quarter. There's a few baits I throw that are 3/8, but majority of them are quarter and less. Uh, I'm usually 6'6", under 7 foot. A few 7 foot, but 6'6". No, 6'6". 6'6" to 7 foot. That's pretty much the only size I use. I don't have. I've never owned a rod over 7 foot, and even the 7 foots feel clumsy. They're hard to cast, less accuracy. For me, at least, they just, I don't know. I started out with a 5'6". Yeah, I use a lot of medium. Most of my 6.5s are medium. Medium, yeah, medium. I have a few medium heavies, depending on what I'm doing. Even my flipping stick, even my flipping stick is a 6.5 medium heavy. I like to get in close and I actually flip. I don't pitch. My boat's right against the structure, and and that long rod just gets in the way. It's like, yeah, I'm an oddball all the way around the spectrum, but I catch a lot of fish, so it's just the way I learned to fish. Now, I don't like medium light. Yeah, no, medium light for me, that's way too light. And actually, a lot of rods and the cheaper ones, a medium heavy is more like It's not a medium heavy. It's more like a medium. I wouldn't call it a medium heavy at all. It doesn't feel like a medium heavy. Originally, medium heavies were pretty damn stiff, and nowadays the medium heavies a lot of times are more like a medium, and the medium lights are too light. It's just, their tips are just way too flimsy, and their backbone ends up way too deep in the rod. That's like when I bought the Bionic Blade. I wanted to get a medium because I like the medium in the tourney special. And I brought out, they only had a medium heavy there, and he brought the medium, and I was like, it was like a freaking fly rod. Like the thing had, the backbone was like 3/4 of the way down. It was all just, it was so just, and I'm like, really? All right, I'll take the medium heavy because this is just, the medium heavy is more like a medium. This is like a medium light. It's just like, I don't know. Medium fast. Yeah, I don't even really understand the fast and moderate, and if I pick it up and I hit the butt and watch it shake and everything and that's where I get the idea. It looks good from there, I'm good with it. I don't know if it's a medium fast, medium moderate, slow. Yeah, but see, for catfish, and all that, the only thing I've used in 10 years is that $15 combo from from Walmart, a Shakespeare. I think it's graphite. I think, but it works for me. Oh, giveaway. Yeah, do giveaway. Give away the pole. Give away the combo. Back Captain's gonna be there. Yeah, like I said, it's just weird. I mean, I'm obviously old school and odd, but if it works, I fish it. I mean, the one rod that I catch tons of fish on and everything is a $19. It's a $20 Shakespeare excursion with the short little cork handle. $20 at Walmart. Yeah, yeah. I mean, fact that in my fishing shows, that white rod you see me use all the time. It used to be gray, my old one. But yeah, it's 1999, but I just love it. Just the tip of it, the way it feels, the way it casts. It's perfect for what I use it for. It says it's a medium heavy, but it's more like a little bit heavier medium. It's definitely not a medium heavy. It's a little bit different. You're broken. Yeah, exactly. It's not what you fish. It's just you're passionate and you fish. That's. If you catch a bunch of fish and people are like ragging on you because you have an old pole or a cheap reel, it's like really. I just got a bunch of fish. Yep, my Mach 1 is medium heavy, I speak of. Yeah, I knew you didn't like that. Didn't you send it to Captain? Captain liked the tourney special, but he said the twisty thing broke. Yeah, but see, I'm always, I 99% of the time I'm fishing baits. I'm I'm all artificials. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Well, my turning special. Remember, Chris stepped on and broke the tip, and I put a new tip on it, so it's a 6.5. No, it's actually warmer. And oh, thank you last night, Monica. I did check my PayPal. I love you. But the other one, yeah. What? Just the tip? Yeah, he just yeah he stepped on it and the tip broke. Hurt like hell. But yeah, the tip broke. It was yeah. I know it's from him. It's even in the video. I have it in the video. He steps out. He stepped on it. The tip was 6 inches. No, well, Chris stepped on it. You know, it was like eye down. He stepped, so it broke it right at it. 6 inches down. That's like what, past the second eye, isn't it? Here we go. Fasten your seatbelts. Yeah, Monica came in and it all changed. Wasn't it? That's like past the second eye, isn't it? Yeah, mine was actually right at where the tip meets the rod. There you go, Monica. Take that one. Yeah, two eyelets. Yeah, I figured. Yeah, now it's a heavy, heavy. Yeah, no, mine just my. Yeah, I know. It takes one woman in the chat to change it all, especially when we're talking about tips and rods. It's more than what I wrote. Exactly. It's a catfish bowl now. Exactly. Well, I'm 7 to 17. Well, I'm going places. Yeah, yeah. Most of mine, I have broke a couple of the Abu Garcias. I broke the tip, but a lot of mine when I break them, it's like all the way down. It's like the whole rod. What a nub, huh? Yeah, we saw the one at Nazi. Remember that Abu when I did it? It broke like before the first eye. It broke way down in the base of the freaking rod. It snapped all the way down. I've let them snap like three eyes down, kind of in the middle of the rod. Hey, Gary, what's it? Garyzilla. Garyzilla, what's up? We're just talking about, we're talking about fishing rods. Kind of, I guess. It's kind of taking a twist at the moment, but we're all about fishing rods right now. Yeah, rods. Monica, obviously, it's a different subject, but should I leave? No, you're taking my lives where they usually go. it just usually takes one woman in here, or well, no, I can't say that because a lot of times I take it that way too. Somebody says they broke their tip, I could go. I could take it a totally different way too. I told him and earlier you would love this comment. You weren't in here. I said it's not what you use; it's the way that you use it. And I said I learned that from ex-girlfriends. So have at that one, Monica. Exactly. I've had my tip from a situation. You sure did say that. Yeah, I said it. I copped everything I say. I'm not a politician. If I say it, I say, hell yeah, I said that. It was funny too. Yeah, yeah, that's true. Of course, you could. Yeah, I mean, ah, Monica, you could upgrade it with a Prince Albert at some point. Oh shit! I really started something now. Modern science is a lot of wonders. Oh, okay. Well, she knows what that term means then. A lot of people might not know what a Prince Albert is. We can rebuild him. Don't really know why it's called a Prince Albert, but I've unfortunately he could be the next Bionic Man. No, I think Viagra can do that. Oh, I'm getting the shooting ones going across me now. What the hell is that? Oh, it's a dog. I'm like, what? It's a crown for the head. Exactly. Did somebody run over the dog? Somebody just pulled in that driveway. And did you guys hear that? I was recently schooled on whatever that was. That must have been a great conversation backwards. What? I know. I don't know. I still see the. Oh, they turn off the lights now. Yeah, that didn't sound good. That dog. That dog was not happy. Gotta sit down to pee. Really? I didn't think about that. Yeah, I might offset the spray. Or a pisser. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. It would turn it from if you think sprinklers, the ones that pop up and spray all over, compared to like the rain jets that shoot straight. It might turn it from the straight to the spray, depending on the stream. Yeah, this is now turned into. Yeah, you said that last night. You told us you want a poll. No, I don't crab. it's it's kind of on the subject, maybe. There could be some innuendos there, but no, I don't. I don't go crabbing. Not that I haven't had crabbing situations in my life, but oh yeah, I eat crab. I eat shrimp. Yeah. I still eat actual fish, but crustaceans I love. Not to go off subject. Are you going to Capitola? Really? Is it crab season? I didn't know it's crab season. It's crab. Yeah, I don't do that. I'm not much of an ocean fisherman. I do it once in a while. I go to the pier for the rockfish when, in the winter when the bassing is slow. But, oh, cat daddy combo by loose one, I think. Oh, it blinked me. Wow. First blink of the night. Lose Mach 1, yeah. Well, at least you got it for free. Tanner's back. Yeah. Mach 1, the Lewis ones, yeah, Mach 1s, yeah. If you don't fish much, they're great. Sorry, I'm watching these things go by now. They go by so quick. Sorry, I'm still not used to my new lights. Spiders. Ain't any spiders out here, man. It's too cold. Not as cold as last night. It's like 49 right now, 50. Last night was like 42, 41. It was a lot colder. I had a blanket on me last night. You didn't see one. You saw the lights going by. It confused you. Yeah, this is really. I don't know. We might have got that low. Well, we got close at 42. I lasted 3 hours out here last night, but I had a big blanket over my whole legs and everything. It was freaking cold. Oh yeah, it was cold. I know when I went to the store before I went live, it said it was 45. But yeah, I think it got down to like 42, 41 last night. It was 4 degrees warmer when I went to the store today, so a little bit of wind showed up last night, which isn't good. Wow, you got frost? We didn't get frost. It wasn't frost tonight, this morning. Not quite cold enough. Well, I'm at 6 and 18 now. Wow. Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't that cold, Monica. It got close, but my fingers. See, last night these fingers around the stogie were stinging. No stinging tonight. Oh, you're at 55. Wow. We might have warmed up. I said I'm definitely not freezing my ass off like it was last night. That's for sure. It was a grind last night. It was, it was definitely a cold one. Our coldest this year here. Well, our average in here. I mean, we do get frost here. Usually not till I don't know into December. Maybe later end of November we'll get a frost here. Have to be. Yeah. Yeah, we don't get many frosts here. We will in January. Uh, yeah, well, you were here last night, Monica. You saw me. I was out here. I was just like, I'm like, damn, my fingers are freaking stinging. My toes are cold. I had a blanket and my toes were just hanging over. Gotta be 21 to freeze mine. No, I'm a California boy, and I don't. Yeah. I used to snowboard, and when I went up there, I mean, if I was snowboarding and doing energy and that, I was fine. But hanging out up there for a couple days and just walking around and everything, whoa, no, can't handle that. Yeah, exactly. That's the same way I am. I get at 55 degrees and my fingers are cold, my toes are cold, I'm shaking. We don't get. Because my ass is big. Got some meat in your body. Keeps you warmer. Women are always cold though. My mom's always in the house at like 60 something. She's like, oh, it's so cold. But at the same time, she goes outside in the 70s. She's like, oh, it's so warm. I'm like, 70, it's not that warm. I go over the hill and it's 100. Eskimo. But she grew up in Michigan, so we have dry heat here. It's the insulation I have. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm just. I don't know. I have long, skinny fingers, and I get cold really easy. But really, I don't know. I grew up in the heat. I grew up in L.A. But I hate it when it's hot, especially at night. Because here it gets hot. It might get hot during the day, but it gets cold at night. When you're in LA and it's like 86 at night, and you're like sleeping on top of your bed, no sheets, like just like sweat like a pig. That's not fun at all. But it's a desert, so in the summer and that it's. I mean, the winter, yeah, it's frost every night. But then it's like 75 during the day. So you're like, oh, I hate this, and then suddenly you're like, oh, it's nice now. Kind of like why I don't like to get up before 11 or 12. Later you get up, the warmer it is. They're like, oh, there was frost this morning. I'm like, really? Walk outside. I'm like, it's almost 70 now. Yeah, but it's noon. I'm like, well, there you go. Who wants to get early? Up early when it's that cold? Nobody. That's not the way to get up. That's not the way the world should work. And where you at? Where, Monica, you're in what? San Jose? Isn't that where you're at? Or San Francisco? I know you're north of me. Yeah, exactly. Kitty, guess what? You're getting under the sheets tonight. I don't care what you think. You're not sleeping on top of me. You're sleeping right here. Jesus, everybody from Cali? Well, yeah, I guess. Three of us are. Tanner's not. Yeah, exactly, buddy. Cheers, Monica. Only the sexy people. Sorry, backwards. I think you're sexy. Rare. Tall, thin body. All right, I'll stop now. I'll stop. Exactly. Now my fly mothers, get out there and dance. Dance, I said. Great song, by the way, Monica. I'm like getting lights again. I'm just like mesmerized. Bullets going by me. I'm getting shot at by lasers right now. Ugh. I'm starting to feel the cold a little bit now. It was cold all day. It was actually warmer outside than it was in our house all day. And I was editing and I was just freaking cold. Like a moth to the flame. I know, I'm trying not to. I just keep going. Wait, what? Huh? It's kind of fun if you look at them. I don't know. Let me do this. You guys can see what they're doing now. Yeah, you just see them going by, but I'm looking up. That's what I'm seeing is them like shooting by me. My mom said it freaks her out now too. Mom's like, I can't handle that. I look out the window and I see this, and I'm like, it freaks me out. You got to. Yeah, and then they switch up to the. That's what I have it on auto, so it goes through all their all the functions at once. See, now it's just doing this. Hey, bait the hooks in here. Yeah, they have. There's so many things you can do with it. I mean, I don't break the tip. Captain breaks the tip, or he breaks it halfway down. Yeah, they're fun though. It's kind of funny because like other people in the neighborhood, other people in the neighborhood are like, "Oh, I like those lights you have at your house." I'm like, "Oh, you noticed?" No, we're just gonna put a go-go cage back here. We're not gonna put a stripper pole in. We're just gonna put eventually, when I get to the point that I'm making a living and I have a lot of money, I'll hire strippers or dancers to be in a go-go cage in the corner. Yeah, exactly. We can just have someone. Yeah, I'll be here and she'll be over there doing her thing in the cage. Future, future lives. Don't know how long, but if I have my way, eventually that will happen. It'll go full circle. Oh, that casting. Yeah, exactly. I can do it. And now I'm skateboarding, so other muscles are getting better too. Casting and fishing keeps my arms, but now I'm skateboarding, so. Oh, geez, no comment. Yeah. And now my legs are getting better. I'm getting up to be full function, Monica. I don't have just upper strength now, I have lower strength. That sounded really bad, but I know that's where she was going. Look at the pull energy, Monica. I don't know. Do many men do? No. Men do the go-go cage. I could do that. I'm known to be a dancer. I do cage dances. Yeah, you got to work it all. Yeah, this is a fun night. Yeah, I'm not gonna. No, I'm not gonna do it. I have a good joke about that, but I'm not gonna say it, Monica. Never too curvy for a pole. Exactly. Backroads hit it right there. Never too curvy for a pole. Might be talking about different types of poles, but God, I wonder if this one's gonna get monetized. They're all into windows, though. I think it'll be fine. For everybody. uh, I love my innuendo lives. Innuendo lives. That's the best ones. And fishing has a lot of those. A lot of innuendos in fishing. That's for sure. Oh, I'm an 8 and 18. 818. Love it. Poles, not piles. Yeah, I think we got the reference there backwards. You didn't have to correct that one. We all knew what you were talking about. Oh my God, I can just imagine if. I just imagine if lives on YouTube were around when I had my DJ night. That would have been freaking crazy. Because, oh yeah, I would go live every DJ night. That would be a lot of fun. Yeah. I was born too late. Born a little too late for a lot of fun doing lives. I get confused. I think you pretend to be confused, Backroads. You're playing the innocent one all the time. This is Fish Talk Tuesday, man. We're just here talking about fishing. Nothing wrong with that. We're just all a bunch of fishermen in here. And a fisherwoman. Stereotypes. Yeah. Fish tacos. Actually, yeah, well, that's why I like Fish Talk Tuesday, because it sounds like Taco Tuesday. Yeah, you just never know what you're going to get in here. A little bit different than my fishing shows, let's just say. Well, sometimes not really. There are some innuendos that go around in my fishing shows as well. But, yeah. It's all about having fun, laughing, smiling. Sitting on the porch, getting cold. Now I'm hungry. Yeah, now you're hungry. Nobody else here is eating. I am getting hungry though too. East Coast. Who's on the East Coast in here? And hey, Anthony, by the way, did you get my email? I sent you an email about the trout stockings. All right. I don't know that one either, Records. Ah, yes, thank you. All right. Yeah, I'll keep you updated. I couldn't get reference to 2019, only 2020, but they sucked it 5 times in 2020 this year. So I'll keep track. Shroom guy. Whooped ass. Yeah, I don't know. Sounds like a mess. I'm not even gonna go there, Backroads. I had way too much bad stuff going through my mind right there. He said sounds messy. I'm just like, uh, yeah, I just went way bad in my mind with Sideways Sloppy Joe. Sorry. uh, yeah, I'm not gonna elaborate on that one at all. It's just too bad. Ah. So yeah, Anthony, I'll keep you updated on the trout stocks. Close, Monica. Couple inches away, but wow. I think Monica got it. Gotta get the national record, buddy. Oh, crazy. I gotta start a comedy night. I've been thinking about it. I'm thinking about a live comedy night. Can't compare with that. I actually need to set up I don't know, I want to do it like the old Seinfeld way. Remember Seinfeld when he came out in the beginning of the shows and he had the curtains behind him and the mic? I thought it'd be fun to set up something like that for lives. May look like I'm on stage. National, not international, buddy. Yeah, I think that'd be a lot of fun. Do my auction. Oh, really? You're doing auctions now? Yeah, no, I think about the kelp thing. Well, maybe it's getting winter. I'll be down at the pier more. Biggest, prettiest tomato in the region. Oh, well, that's been a lot of fun. Thank you, Monica. It all changed when you came in. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. You paint. I forgot about that. I was thinking of box I ran. I don't know. I'm pretty impressed that last night's live got regular monetization. Now backwards. Now backwards is starting a new business. We're gonna get some kelp for you, man. You gotta go for the Texas kelp. You don't need that. Oh yeah, it always changes. I like to keep my lives upbeat and different. Great Salt Kelp post. Really? Ooh, upbeat is good. Yeah, no, they're always different. We talk fishing. I have a lot of fishing knowledge, but sometimes they go somewhere else. That's all. It's all about matter of having fun, hanging out, having fun, letting it go wherever it goes. I don't think I could stay on one topic if I tried. It's just, it's just not the way lives go. That's 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 kelp backroads. Out here, it's all over the place. But evidently, bait the hook can't find kelp, or he has to pay exorbitant amounts of money for it. Yeah, pretty much. Sea lettuce. Yeah. Well, there is sea lettuce, actually. It's not kelp. It's some like really weird green stuff that floats around. At least here. It's a pain in the ass, too. If you're trying to fish. Yeah. Yeah, kelp's scary. And it's a pain in the ass when you hook it and try to bring it in. But sea kelp, we have sea lettuce here. Yep, she'll see jellyfish funny guy. Yeah, we have a lot of those here too. I have some old footage somewhere of a whole bunch of friggin' the jellyfish in Monterey Bay. Just crazy amounts of them. I think it was with the old footage of when I went out with my friend for sea bass. And they're sexy blobs of gel, pretty much. Thanks though, Tanner. Yeah, we get all that crap here. That's why I don't like the ocean. Yeah, you go there and fish, and it's all like shit floating in the water. Floats and messes up your freaking lures, and can't fish anywhere, and it's wave mess, and totally crazy. Oh, I got shooting lights again. I got the shooting lights. Wow, this was a really fun bad boy comments. Good for me. Oh, God. Go to your room. not even going there. Go to your room and wait for me, Tanner. Oh, that just went way wrong in my head. Exactly, macros. That's where I went with it. I'm like, what? That that sounded really bad. God. Uh, all right. So much for etiquette. I'm not even. Yeah. Texas Cup. No, I'm interested. Oh, oh God. Yeah. My. Thank you, Monica. That was great. That made me laugh a bit. Oh, you ain't ready for my jelly, buddy. Oh man. Too much going through my head. That's classic. Wow. What a great ending. Uh, you got, Tanner, isn't it past your bedtime? Should you be up this late? He's an hour later than me, isn't he? It's like almost midnight, man. You live in the Gulf of Texas. Well, yeah, that's the Gulf. That's pretty much the Gulf, man. Gulf of Texas. Tanner started. Yeah, yeah. You know what live you're in, Tanner? You come in here, you're competing with the grown-ups, man. You put yourself up for some education. You get served, buddy. Yeah, well, he's in here with the big boys. I think he's. Look at him. I know I should. Don't go there with her, Tanner. That's a bad move, buddy. Don't antagonize her. You don't want to go there, Tanner. I'm just telling you, man. Just say okay, okay. Well, I don't know. Maybe nothing, maybe something. We don't know yet. We'll have to see. see where it goes from here. Leave my room. You ready? Oh my God, so many things are going on in my mind right now. That was like that comment was like a scene from a movie, Monica. I could just I don't know, just because previous comments, everything else, the way my mind goes, like I, it's just I'm putting it all together. That'd be funny as hell. Oh, I hate my mind where it goes with thinking things as scripts from movies. Because that would be a really good line, a really good scene. Everything that just happened in the chat would be so funny. Like it reminds me of a Tarantino movie. Oh, that's hilarious. Not as cute as she. Uh, wow, that was wow, that was a lot of fun. I'm waiting as well. No, that was funny. At least in my mind, where I took it when she said that was just like classic. That yeah, that's classic. Oh, whipped cream. Oh God, don't say that. Uh, that's just not that's the right thing to say, Tanner. We already went to jelly, right? The jelly way. Um, uh, pain is not cream. uh, uh, really bait. We didn't have to go there. Uh, wow. Okay, Tanner. Uh, I'm gonna have to end this one, guys. With bananas fresh for flavor. Cheese, Tanner. Cheat in any hogs lately? No, I haven't. I haven't been fishing that much. uh, I'm gonna have to end this one, guys. I mean, you're putting out mine. Ouch. All right. Yeah, I'm sorry. This is my third day in a row. Yeah, I've been trying. Yeah, I don't know. I said these. I don't know. I've been 3 hours, and now I'm already past 2.5. But thank you guys so much. It's so much fun. Yeah. I mean, I have a good show. It's already. Oh, I've been laughing so hard, and I put on lotion today, and now my eyes are starting to sting. Um, yeah, I'll see you guys. Well, I won't see you guys live until next Sunday. Scott just wants out. No, I just, like I said, it's, I don't know, I don't know, going live 3 days in a row. I mean, and having to be here and do it, I love it. But last night was, what was the last night? No. Sunday nights it was just freaking hell. I mean, freezing my ass off. Then last night, um, yeah, I was freezing out here, but I stayed the whole time. Go to bed, Emily. No, if I was on StreamYard, I could leave it open. You guys could come in the background and talk, but not when I'm on YouTube. I can't do that. But I do have a really good show coming on tomorrow. Something totally different. Something that just came out of the blue that I just decided would be fun to do. and and then of course what I'm doing with the Throwback Thursdays now, getting getting more into playing with old stuff and things that are happening with things I've just had filmed for years that are kind of fun to put in as little trailers and fun things. And hopefully Friday, I think I am gonna. I have some vlogs already filmed, but I think I'm gonna put them aside and put together the fishing show that I did last Saturday with Chris and two hefs. Yeah, I do actually a fishing show instead of blogs. So um, yeah, have a lot of that. I have so much. I said 14 years on YouTube. I have so much shit in the background. That's why I like Throwback Thursdays because it allows me to play with stuff and sort of get innovative with it. And yeah, thank you, Monica. Thank you so much for last time, Monica, with the PayPal thing. You're an angel. And you guys see me for the next 3 days with uploads and then next Sunday with my next live. But you guys are the best. I love you. You made me laugh. This was great. Always, lives are always the best for me because I get to interact with you live and talk to you, and you make me laugh. And I'm glad we helped Monica laugh because evidently she's having a little bit of a hard time right now. But uh, thank you guys. I'm out. Bam!